Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, it is Kenya Do It Beauty. My name is Kenya and welcome. So I haven't done a video in a really long time, and honestly I feel like 2020 life's like, what day are we? Are we on 2021 yet? You know? But anyway, I've been telling you guys, if you guys have catch me live, for those who don't know, I do go live on Facebook. I try to do like Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But more specifically for sure, Thursdays is my noche de toxicas. So Toxic Thursdays is in full effect every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, for those who are not in Illinois. But anyway, so I've been telling you guys that a lot of people have been requesting me to do an eyebrow tutorial, and I feel like there's so many ways to do your eyebrows. Like, I do my eyebrows in 3 different ways. Mostly I use pomade, which is like a cream consistency for your eyebrows. I use pomade a lot because I do sweat on this part. Not sweat, but I do get oily. Like, this is like my most oily spot of my face. So I use pomade. I feel like pomade like lasts me all day long, where I don't have to retouch my eyebrows. And especially if you don't have eyebrows, I feel like you can tell that they're fake AF, like you're catfishing a motherfucker. So anyway, I use pomade, but I also have used pencil and powder. So I have 2 different types of powders. This is like, you guys, fun fact, this is like my first powder that I ever got when I first started using makeup. And I went to this threading place, and this is like not brand at all, but it doesn't have a brand, I should say. But I went to this eyebrow place, and then she used the what do you call it, the thread. Oh my gosh, that took me a minute. So she used the thread, and she told me like that I had really thin eyebrows, so she gave me this. So I feel like I've used it for a really long time. But I also bought one from the dollar store. I don't know if you guys can see it. This is from the dollar store, and what I like about it, I did a dollar store challenge live a couple of weeks ago. So this is actually, it's called Beauty Benefits Hollywood, and it's in Dollar Tree. And I like that it has its wax to tame your eyebrows. It has the powder, and it also has a concealer. Now this is dollar store brand, so obviously they don't have color. Like for the concealer, they don't have colors for everybody. This is kind of like generic, like it's one color fits all type of thing. I mean, it is a dollar store, what can we expect really? But so I use only these 2. I don't use the concealer. It's too dark for me, I feel like. I don't know if you guys can see it. There you go. So I'm gonna show you guys all 3 ways on my eyebrows. I do have bare skin right now, and I'm actually breaking out, to be honest, y'all. I've been using a lot of face paints for my looks when I go live, so I feel like I have to start getting like a actual skin treatment just to protect my face, because my face is literally looking at me like, bitch, when is you gonna do a skincare routine? Like, haven't you never heard of moisturizer? So anyway, with all being said, let's get to this video. Okay, we're first going to do, I think we're gonna do pomade. I think we're gonna do powder. Let's see, powder, pencil, and then pomade. We're gonna do the powder first. So for the powder, I'm gonna use the dollar store brand, which is Beauty Benefit, which I kind of told you guys earlier. Well, let me see. We are going to use for this, we're gonna do a soft angle brush. So this is the type of brush. This is the type of brush I use for my eyebrows, period. We're gonna first do, okay, we're gonna go ahead and, I guess, we're gonna actually grab a spoolie, or I don't know what you call these, but we're gonna put some wax. So let's put some wax on it. Let's use the whole thing, right? And then we're going to, let me go ahead and zoom in. Damn, like I zoomed in, how this whole time I had an eye booger. Fuck. Okay, so we're gonna start with the wax, and we're pretty much just going to comb them into existence. Especially if you don't have eyebrows, I feel like this is essential. Like, I have I have eyebrows, but I have them very thin, and I've always had them thin. And then I have like this weird arch that she always has to cut off. She always tells me, she's like, I don't know what the hell that is. I'm like, you and I both. Okay, we're gonna comb them up. And I like to comb them up because I feel like it gives them volume and it makes them look a little thicker. And it lets me know exactly where my shape is at. So let's do the other one. Hate hot stuff. Okay. All right, there you go. What do you guys think? They're done? No, you is not done. Okay. So now we're gonna go in with the powder from this little palette or whatever. And we're gonna go in with a angle brush. If you could like focus, there you go. And then we're gonna grab some. And then we're pretty much going to line up our whole brow, okay? So I always like to start from like the thickest part of the brow. I feel like it gives me guidance where to go. If I start here, then I feel like I put too much product. If I start here, which is like my thinner line, I put too much. Like the first time your brushes touches your skin is going to be the spot that you have more product in. So that's why I always go to the thicker part first. And then we just keep. Okay, so now, how do you know where your eyebrow starts and where it ends? Okay, you can use tape for this. I like to use my brush because it's like flat and I can just do it. So the first part of your eyebrow has to match your tip of your nose. So I always go like this, you know, it has to be like a small V, kinda. So I always, that's my guidance right there, like there. And then there's 3 parts to your eyebrow. The first, the middle, and the end, right? So the middle, I'm gonna do like a 30-degree angle, and that's where my arch needs to be. Like that's where I'm gonna be like straight, 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 okay, arch, right there. And then the end. The end is going to be like a whole, I don't know, 70, like right there. That's where your eyebrow should end. Now, you don't wanna do this. I know I've seen a lot of people go arch down. No, you wanna make your eyebrows go, how do you say it, outward, so your face can look large. Like not large, but like semira, like, you know, like lift. Okay, if you do down, if you bring your eyebrows down, then you bring your whole face down. If you bring them out, then you bring them out. You bring your face out, if that makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense. It makes sense in my head. Okay, we're gonna continue. So I'm gonna add a little bit of more product, but honestly, you guys, like the less product you use, the better. I feel like I find it like you're able to work with your eyebrows if you use less product. I try to use everything that's in my brush. So even though you think that there's no product in your brush, there is. So I keep going until I start seeing like the color build up. Okay, and once I have my eyebrow like that, I'm gonna comb it. I'm always combing it, always. And then now we're going to use concealer. So I have my concealer from my store, and this is in shade concealer number, ooh, focus. This is concealer number 2. It's light cream. So we're gonna use it and we're gonna clean our brow. And I'm using a flat concealer brush. And any extra in my brush, I always like to build it down because I'm gonna prime my lids to do like an eye look or whatever. So I always bring it down. Oh my god, I was gonna say I forgot my brush, my sponge. And then you just blend. And then whatever you do in the bottom, you have to do in the top. Like that. And then you blend. And like the final thing, I always put concealer in my hand. So I like to grab it and then with my middle finger, I just like to kind of, don't press on it too much. Just literally do soft tap motions right there in the middle. And try to keep your finger like straight. And then it's going to give it the ombre effect. If you feel like you ombre it too much, don't worry. Just go back without putting any more product. Just go back with your brush and kind of softly, very soft, just grab it. So there you go. This is the brow with powder. So whenever I use powder, you guys, I always like to have a, what do you call this? A brow gel. So this is from Revolution. Honestly, any brow gel will work. Let me show you guys. Oh my gosh, it's really hard to focus today. This brow gel is from Revolution and it's pretty much like mascara. Let me show you guys how small it is. It's like mascara for your eyebrow. So whenever I use powder, I always like to just go at the end of everything and just kind of comb my little pelitos. And don't worry if you get it anywhere else. You can just clean it off. And then I feel like this adds volume to it, and it also shows like if somebody's like close and personal with you, first of all tell them to back the off. I'm just kidding. But if somebody's close to you, they're not just gonna see like powder or color on your brow. They're gonna see your eyebrow little hairs because of the gel. So yeah, so let's go and jump on the number 2 way to do your eyebrow. So now we're gonna do pencil. So for pencil, I am gonna use the one from my store. This is the shade number 4, and this is the 3-in-1 pencil. And look at how thin it is. I really like thin pencils. I feel like it gives me more of I can grip it better. What I like about it is that it has the spoolie, so I don't really have to like find another spoolie. It comes with the pencil, the other part of the pencil, and if you guys notice, it is an angle pencil, so I feel like I find that easier. But the cool part about it that I think I love the most about this pencil is that it comes with an extra attachment. That scared the ish out of me. Like, nobody is in the living room right now. Like, what the fuck? This is why I'm scared. Okay, anyway. All right, so what I like, the cool part about this pencil that I really love the most is that it has an extra attachment. So once you're done with this part, like once you're done with the product, then you can easily take it off and then attach the new one. So it's pretty much 2 pencils for the price of 1. So I just think that's neat. I feel like nothing is as bad as you trying to do your eyebrows and finding out that you don't have no more eyebrow pencil. That sucks because you immediately think like, fudge, I do my eyebrows every day, so I have to, whatever I do tomorrow or by the end of the day, I have to go to the store and get a new one. So I feel like I find this easy to be like, oh wait, I have a spare, you know what I mean? Okay, let's jump into this. I have my windows open and my neighbor, like his backyard, or no, his garage is like immediately right next to me, and I feel like every time he passes by I'm talking like como una loquita in the camera, and yeah, I think he's gonna have me admitted one of these days. Okay, so we're gonna start. The first thing I do, you guys already know, I like to comb my my eyebrows. I comb them especially because just in case I have any like product or just anything, and also it helps me also kind of line them up better when they're like nice and brushed. So okay, I feel like okay, so you guys, fun fact, it's getting really cold in Illinois. Like we're 50s right now, which is not bad, but it's cold to what September usually is. So my lips, like all of our lips are getting super chapped. So north suburbs problems or northwest problems. Okay. Okay, anyway, continuing. So I'm using my Artist Sketch Eyebrow Pencil. And then if you guys don't know, ladies, I do have them available in my store right now. I have all colors in stock, by the way. So you guys, like always, I always like to start from here. I tend to not start here because here is where I'm gonna be very, very careful. I don't want it to be too dark where I can't fade it out. So I always start like a little bit over here. And I always like to arch it. You guys already know. And it's okay if you're like, if you go over your eyebrow because you're going to clean them out anyway. This just gives me like a general idea where I want that product to be. Okay. So now I'm gonna go right here where it's like the thinnest part of your eyebrow. I pretty much do strokes to where my hair is going. So if my hair is going like this, then that's exactly the little hairs I'm adding. Okay, so now I'm getting there, y'all. Now I'm gonna go ahead and fill that brown. And then always comb them. So remember, this part is just you sketching them out. Don't freak out if they're not coming out perfect because you're perfecting them when you use the concealer. I'm gonna use my concealer in shade number 2. We're gonna go again with my concealer brush. You guys already know this is what I'm gonna be using throughout the video. And now we're gonna clean them up. And I always like to bring it out too. And then we're gonna go in with our sponge and then blend. And then as always, I grab a little bit of what's left in my hand, and I grab my middle finger and then just go ahead and tap that. Tap, tap, tap. Okay. Okay, and then that's my eyebrow with the pencil. I did cut a little bit short my end, so I am gonna go a little bit with my pencil and then just kind of stretch it out like that. Now obviously the eyebrow is gonna look different when the second eyebrow is done and your makeup and your nice eyeshadow, but yeah, pretty much this is with pencil. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do pomade. Okay, so now we are going to do our third way to do our eyebrows. I'm going to be using pomade for this, and this is from my store. This is the Indelible Beauty Pomade, and this is in shade brown. This is like my one of my favorite products, especially for my eyebrows. It's my go-to. So for this one, we're going to be using a different brush, but notice how it's still angled. So it's still the same it's still similar to the one that we used for our powder. So we're going to use this. So let's go ahead and get close and personal. Okay, so now that we are done with both of them, we are going to go ahead and conceal them and clean them up. So I am again using my O2. Oh, I have pomade in here. I always have it in my hand. We're gonna use the O2 concealer again. So we're using the same shade. We're grabbing again our concealer brush and we're gonna clean them up. Okay, I know you're thinking to yourself right now, oh my god, I look crazy, but don't worry, trust the process. We're gonna go ahead and grab our blending brush, our blending sponge, and then just blend that out.